our final step with this model is to join the head sphere to the rest of the body, which right now is in two separate objects. So first we're going to join these, but I would say technically before that we got to make sure that the head is ready to accept the mirror modifier as well. So I'm going to go to the sphere into edit mode and make sure that we've got only half of our mesh. Let me do a box selection there. So I'm going to select the left side, hit delete faces, and we're ready to merge. That way when the mirror modifier takes over on the new object, it will be it won't be duplicated geometry. So back into object mode, and then I'm going to select the cube and then shift or control click the sphere, and then I'm going to press control J, or I can go to object join. And when we do that, it's joined the two, but if you notice it joined one to the other, which didn't carry over the modifier. So let's do this in the opposite direction. We want the cube to be orange and the sphere to be red. So select sphere, then select cube, and then object join. And now you'll see that it put the sphere into the cube, and now we have the modifier applied. So we've got a complete character here, which is what we want. All right, now we need to go back into edit mode, and we're going to join, let's go into this view, and we're going to join these polygons to the head. So I'm going to select, let's see, let's go back into this view. We need maybe one more cut here. So I'm going to grab these neck polys. Let's do one more loop cut here, if it will allow me to do a loop cut on those. Maybe not. Let's do, should be able to do a knife cut there. Doesn't have to be clean. And then commit that. Oops. Sorry about that. Knife cut, commit. Knife cut, commit. Knife cut, commit, and enter. There we go. Sorry about that. So do the knife cut and then hit enter to commit that. And it just gives us a little bit more of like a connection piece. Then I'm going to take these very lowest polygons and I'm going to delete those faces. That way there is a hole in our sphere. Let's turn off X-ray for a bit. And then, let's see, yep. Go into wireframe because I feel like I missed a few. Oh, my knife cut didn't go through the wireframe. Let me back that up a little bit. Notice that my knife cut probably needs, I'll probably use bisect. That way we should be able to go all the way through, and then hit enter. There we go. Back to selection. This is computer. This is 3D modeling. It's trying a thing and then going back and, oh wait, let's change something up. So I keep a lot of those kind of redirections in these videos just to expose the fact that you might be making different choices and stepping back if things don't work out perfectly. But I think we're set. Point mode. Let's get those points pushed down to where the neck is, and then going back into poly view, face mode. Let's grab the neck, geometry, and I'm going to do an inset. So I'm just going to click and drag that inset. Will give us more of a neck. And then I want to do something a little bit wild. Let's go ahead and we're going to merge these points. So we've got to kind of get close in here. I'll go back to a single view so you can get a better view at this. But I'm going to do some vertex merging because I want this guy to, let's see, we want this one and that one to merge at last. This one and this one at last, please. This one and this one. And let's see, this one and this one. You know, I don't think so. Let me think about this. Oops. Just a moment. We want to make sure that we have like this inset piece that can then go up to our neck. So we really want this kind of chest piece there. So we really want like an extra point right here. So let's see if we can add a vert there. So what I did is I grabbed that edge and I did a loop cut slide. So let me step that back so you can see. Let's whip up. All right, so I grabbed my edge. Oh, still there. Back up one more time. Back up. Back up, back up. There we go. Edge, right click, loop cut and slide. And I just clicked in the center there. That put an extra point in the middle. That way I can merge this point with that one. Let's try that again. I didn't hit enter. Right click, loop cut and slide. Put the cut, hit enter. Then go back to your points. And now I can take this point and I can shift click this guy, right click, merge vertices, and do at last. There we go. So it's getting this kind of this neck area that we can extrude a little bit better. So let's do that on this last piece. Right click, loop cut and slide. Hit the loop cut. Go to point mode. Shift click that other point, right click, merge vertices at last. Now we've got a decent kind of neck shape area that we can pull out without having any like weird triangles or anything nasty else like that. So that's pretty important to me. All right, select, 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 select. There's our neck. And we're going to extrude out our neck shape. Just one click and extrude. And then we're going to delete all these interfaces. So let's just click delete faces because we need that open neck space that's going to connect to our open head space, right? Now, what we do next, let's see, let's grab our edge on our head and then we can, whoops, excuse me. Let's grab our head and we can control, can I select loop? Yeah, it's fine. We'll just grab. Here, we're still in symmetry, so it's only a few clicks. Let me hit the dot here. Get that orbit selected. So I hit the dot key to focus in on that selection. All right, this should be all of our edges there. That's perfect. And let's see. We want to actually like where that neck is. So let's change our plan a little bit. Let's grab faces from the neck. And we're going to scale those down a little bit because I feel like our neck's a little too thick. Right? There we go. And actually, of course, I'm going to want my points instead. So let's do point selection here. Point, 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 point. Back into front view, and then let's move these up, and I'm going to try that scale trick that I've liked so much. There we go. See how it kind of brings my neck in towards the head? I like that. It keeps it looking pretty good. All right, now this is a little bit tedious. We're going to do a merge points process, and do I have enough? I may not. So this guy is going to go to this one. Merge vertices at last. And that pulled the head out. I actually think I want to merge at first. Yeah, that pulls the head down into the point. I think that'll look better. Let's see. Let's grab a second point. Right click, merge vertices at last on that case. Merge vertices at last. Yeah, we definitely have fewer polygons in the head than we do on the neck. So that's okay. It just means we're going to have some kind of maybe some triangles in the neck that I don't really prefer, but I think ultimately it'll be okay. So let's do this. We're going to merge this guy and shift click this guy and merge vertices at last. And then this guy and this guy, merge vertices at last. And then this guy and this guy, merge vertices at last. And this guy and this guy, merge vertices at last. So what I really don't like is it created, whoops, two triangles, one here and one here. Not a huge fan, but it's just kind of the nature of the shape that we've created. So we might consider cleaning that up in the future. I also want to increase the maybe increase the merge distance, because I think I was getting some odd merge polygons here on my head. So let's there we go. Looks like moving these is just getting them to snap into where they need to be because of that snap distance. So I'm just simply clicking these points and moving them, and then letting the snap merge take over just to clean up those polygons just a tad. But now my head is merged, joined, connected. Everything's pretty good. My neck's a little chunkier than my reference, I think. Command Q to go back into that. So if I hide my cube, yeah, see how I've got a really thin neck there? So I might choose to clean that up. You could take the neck polygons at the bottom there and maybe bring those in a little bit to give a slightly thinner neck. It's really kind of up to you on what you want to do. And our last step is just a bit of a gut check. We don't have to render with this applied, but I've got my model all wrapped up. I usually will throw on a subdivision surface modifier, so add modifier, subdivision surface, just to make sure nothing bad happens. If at any point I created non-planar geometry or maybe some n-gons or anything else that looked kind of nasty, when I go to this subdivision surface, it could end up looking broken or shredded or torn. So let's just go back into object mode. Let's do a smooth shade on this and quick F12 render, and he's looking pretty good. Again, this is just a simple biped. It's a good base to kind of get you started on character modeling. And in this case, I don't really want that subdivision surface. I kind of like the the planar geometry. So this would be it for us at this point. This will be our base biped model.